Greetings, everyone. It is I, Sutargos, the Kaiju from Krypton, and we're here today to do another trailer reaction video. If you hear anything in the background, I apologize. That's our dishwasher. It's much louder than our old one. We just got a new one last week, and yeah, we kind of needed some dishes to get done, not gonna lie. All right, we are here today to talk about Star Wars The Acolyte trailer. I'm not gonna go into a deep dive on me and my experience with Star Wars, like how I've done before in the past with like The Crow, for example, or Godzilla. But I'm a fan. As you can tell by the shirt, I'm a fan of Star Wars. But like a brief thought on Disney Star Wars, ultimately it's a mixed bag. The movies are a mixed bag, and the shows are a mixed bag. Granted, I haven't watched everything. All the movies, yeah, definitely. But as the shows, I liked The Mandalorian. I thought it was great. The Book of Boba Fett, I like, but I have problems with it. Mainly like how midway through the series, it becomes The Mandalorian season 2.5. And like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Detours? Deviates, we'll say. Deviates from the Book of Boba Fett. And Kenobi, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Kenobi, whatever the show's called. That one I did like. Still haven't finished it for whatever reason. I'm on the last episode, and I just haven't finished it for the past year. 2 years, actually, now. But, yeah. Now, as for, like, Ahsoka feels like one of those shows I need to do homework on. Because, yes, I've watched the first season of Star Wars Rebels, little bits, pieces of season 2. Clone Wars, I still really need to watch. But from what I'm told, it's better to watch those shows first, and then Ahsoka. Which is a shame, because like Ahsoka has some stuff I like to, experience and stuff. Because there are certain things in the Clone Wars, I'm not saying what they are, because I'm pretty sure there's spoilers for Ahsoka, that I really like that they introduced these concepts to the Star Wars universe. But yes, now for as the Acolyte. I know very little about it. All I know is the lady who's like the showrunner or the writer or both. I don't know her name. Something Leslie, something or other. I know she is a controversial person. And it's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? A touchy subject or a hot topic to talk about her. Don't really know her works. All I know is she worked with someone, but we're not going to get into that. But as for the placement of this, I know, or rather, not the placement, let's see. So the one thing I know about this series is, it centers on a Sith member, an OC Sith member, not like, Darth Vader, Palpatine, Count Dooku, etc., etc., etc. No. This is a new character and everything. And that'll be interesting, because as you can tell by the shirt, I'm a big Darth Vader fan. He's my favorite Star Wars character, favorite villain in all cinema. Provides, like an adaptation of something, and he's just so cool and awesome. And I always found the concept of the Sith to be cool and interesting. Now, the other thing I know about this series is it takes place in the High Republic era. I know very little about the High Republic. All I know is like some promotional stuff, It sounded cringe a little bit. Like there's something like about like, and he's a rock that became a meme for a while. That and I believe like the main like threat for this era is like plant people, which I know some people laughed at, but at the same time like, yeah, but I'm a fan of DC Comics and I love Swamp Thing, and Swamp Thing is a big threat. I'm also a big fan of Man Thing too. Have not seen the Swamp Thing show yet. I've only seen one episode. The newer one that was on DC Universe, but I still need to watch it, though. The rest of it. It was good, though, the one episode. Tangent aside, that's the only things I know about that, and the joke I have about the High Republic is I basically call it, like, great value Knights of the Old Republic, because basically that's what it sounds like, The Old Republic I haven't really looked into. I have all the comics, or whatever, like the Omnibuses Dark Horse did. I have those digitally. I have... Can I pull them out right here? No, or maybe I can't. Okay, I can't see them. But, oh, I know. Actually, I do have one of them right here. Okay, I can't really pull it out because it's really jam-packed. But I have the Knights of the Old Republic games on Xbox. That era has always been something I've been interested in checking out. But I just haven't because there's like so much of it. And going back to my thoughts on Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. Like I said, it's a mixed bag for me. Ultimately, there's stuff I like, stuff I don't, and basically where we ended with the sequel trilogy, I did not like how it ended, and that's one of the reasons why I am more interested in checking out the expanded universe, because to me, from what I've heard, I haven't really read into it much, it sounds more like up my alley, you know. It's not like disappointing or like underwhelming or anything like that. It's just, I mean, some parts I imagine are because like the expanded universe is so expansive and everything. There's like, I think like 40, 50 books that take place after Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it's a lot. And God knows how many comics there are. But that stuff always interests me more because I'll dive into this more with an eventual video talking about my thoughts on Star Wars. But at least with the expanded universe, from what I can tell, at least they treated the main three characters, you know, Luke, Han, and Leia, better than they did with the sequel trilogy. But regardless, hopefully this time around, you know, this series does good because, like I said, mixed bag with Disney Star Wars, and I'm hoping that, you know, this will be a turning point, you know, because the very idea of it looks interesting to me. With that said, let's go and watch this video, and I hope to God it does not have copyrighted music. I mean, it shouldn't because it's Star Wars, but you know, still.
Close your eyes. Your eyes
Alright.
can deceive you.
Bunch of Padawans and a Jedi Knight, I'm guessing.
We must not trust them.
Alright.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Marion Bar.
Balance. I see fire.
Oh, it's coming out in June?
Someone
Awesome.
is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
Some movies.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
The Darkness Rises.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it. What is that?
Oh, cool, alright. Cool Sith stuff. Oh, dang. Alright. Okay, so that is the trailer. For one, even though it says like it's an official trailer, I'm just pausing this here and fast forward anything I might have missed. It still kind of comes off as like a teaser, you know? But June's not too far away, which is cool. Now, let's see. I like that the Acolyte appears to be like a Sith assassin from what I can gather. There's this one person who looks like Ezra Miller. Let's see. And then we got the... potentially the Acolyte or whoever it is being the Sith Lord. Yeah, alright. So, it can be interesting. is what I can say. There are some cool aspects to this trailer, yes, but unfortunately for me, it's like very vague. So I'm kind of having like a hard time getting a read on what the story is and everything. Other than we're in this era that not a lot of people know about unless you're a diehard Star Wars fan who checks out like the novels and the comics and the game isn't out yet, but there's supposed to be a game. And this might be confusing to general audiences because if you're someone who doesn't check into all that stuff, like, okay, when does this take place? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of Jedi and everything now. Does this take place in the prequel universe or like somewhere else? That's why I'm hoping that with this show, before the opening credits and the opening scene and everything, there's like an intro or prologue or something like that explain what the High Republic era is. Yeah, overall it's just okay. I'm just like I'm having like a hard time getting a good grasp on it and everything. But here's hoping it's good. Oh, and the other one thing I want to talk about that I forgot to mention with with the High Republic is I've seen this one image appearing online from, I'm guessing from one of the comics, but also judging by the art style, it might actually be like a children's book. And this has garnered some criticism from the Star Wars fan base. Which part of the fan base, I don't remember. But it's basically, they turn like their lightsaber into like a hula hoop, or they bend it around and everything, or like a whip. And to me that's weird because it's like saber. It's supposed to be a sword made out of laser, or light, right? So why call it a lightsaber? Why not call it like a light whip or something like that? Unless there's like, it's already been copyrighted, to which they say like, oh, we can't call a light whip, so it's just a lightsaber. I'll give you a mulligan if you do that. But yeah, it's just, I know I seem scatterminded and everything. It's just, yeah, I have my mixed feelings about Disney Star Wars. There's some good, some bad. The show side of things I feel like is more good, but at the same time I still haven't checked out everything. Like, even then, no, because I would say mixed because I really like Obi-Wan and Mandalorian, but Boba Fett has its problems, and Ahsoka I just can't really watch because I got so much homework and everything. And as for the animated series, I've watched only season 1 and parts of season 2 of Rebels. Rebels I actually really like. Clone Wars I still haven't watched because it's just like such a huge commitment. Because I think there's 100 plus episodes, and I know the fans really like Clone Wars. In fact, there's a reason why it got brought back recently. But I don't know. I'll give it a shot for sure. As for now, it's just, yeah, nothing else to talk about other than one day I'll do that Star Wars video and I'll talk about my thoughts in more detail with me and Star Wars. Granted, I also did do a post on my Facebook page, Star Wars The Acolyte from Krypton on Facebook, talking about my thoughts on Star Wars during the when it was the May the 4th. All right. But you in the comments below, tell me, what did you think of the Acolyte trailer? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts on the Disney era of Star Wars? Is there anything you'd like to see different, change, go back to the EU, the expanded universe? You tell me in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button so you get more Don't forget to hit like, share this video, and hit the subscribe and bell notification so you get more notifications when I do videos like this. And don't forget to check out my Facebook page, Star Wars The Acolyte from Krypton, in which I talk about everything from superheroes, giant monsters, pulp heroes, tokusatsu, anime, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you'll see also, like I said, my posts on Star Wars. But also, I'll be posting a link in the comments, in the description. My friend Tyler, he posted his the podcast in which I guest starred, in which we talk about Superman, and also DC versus Marvel. But until next time, everybody, bye, everybody, bye-bye.